tonight. Adam?
Well, Jameson, every time a sheriff's deputy in our area responds to a call takes a report, it costs taxpayers a minimum of $60 and also takes them out of service where they could be assisting the public. Records that we obtained show that G4S had to call area sheriff's departments hundreds of times in recent years, and we all paid that bill. Your tax dollars pay G4S more than $400 million a year to run youth detention centers and other programs for the Florida Department of Juvenile Justice. At Avon Park, a report says the company failed to develop a disturbance plan and adequately train its staff.
They owned that facility. They took it away from G4S.
We do not provide one-size-fits-all solutions.
G4S is the world's largest security company with 620,000 employees and $24 billion in revenues in the U.S. last year. And the I-Team has discovered the company often depends on local law enforcement for help, as was the case at Avon Park, where 150 law enforcement officers were called in to assist. Records we've obtained show taxpayers in Polk County paid deputies to respond to Avon Park 29 other times in the 3-year period before the riot. In Pasco County, deputies were dispatched to this G4S girls facility 61 times for things like assaults, disturbances, and an escape. But the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office responded to the most calls. 150 times deputies were called to G4S facilities in its jurisdiction, resulting in multiple arrests. The calls blacked out on this log represent allegations of child abuse or sexual assaults. This G4S facility houses some of the worst youth offenders in the state of Florida. Inside are 2 girls convicted of homicide and 52 convicted sex offenders right across the street from the Brandon Head Start Center.
It's a little scary, the thought. Luckily, the daycare center has pretty tight security where they have to buzz you in.
Parents and staff say they haven't thought much about the G4S facilities. You would hope that the people in there are pretty well trained, wouldn't you?
Yes, I hope so.
You think the state would train the people really well who would work at a juvenile detention facility?
Yes, I would think so.
The release of the recent report could change that perception. The report issued today won't become official until G4S has a chance to analyze it and respond. G4S provided a statement which reads in part, "We take these matters very seriously and we will work to ensure that all recommendations are fully implemented to help prevent a recurrence." Linda?
Thank you,